What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 266 of D&E TAKEOVER, and we have a special announcement because Eric's back in the building today.
Yo!
Oh yeah, what was it? A 2-week hiatus?
Like 1.5.
1.5?
Like 1.5.
1.5.
I like blurry, guys. I need to fix my focus after this. But can I just say, is it good to be back, bro? Oh my freaking God, has it been such a long time? Missed every single one of y'all. Honestly, David, you already know I missed you, but like, what's it called? Missed every single one of you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for being understanding. I come with great news. The reason I was missing all the time was because I had so much schoolwork to do. I had to get it done. But the reason I'm here today is because I am done with school. I'm done for a good time.
Let's go.
We made it. Just waiting a couple grades. Exactly. Yo, is it bad? Yo, what the heck? Yo, we got Ronaldo back in the building.
We've had that one. It hasn't been a necessary time to use it.
Oh my gosh, man! I'm just waiting a couple grades, y'all. But I'm like 99% sure I passed. But like, you always want to make sure. But okay. Nonetheless, I'm just happy to be back. Happy to really be back and really ready to talk about so much.
Eric,
holy freaking cow, what's been going on in the NBA? I have no idea.
I'm just so happy to have you back. I'm just so happy to talk to somebody. I'll be honest with you, the last week and a half, 2 weeks has been kind of lonely up here, and I love everyone for popping out and doing the comments. But listen, there's nothing like having another person speak back to you in English, and you get to actually have a conversation going. Because like when you're talking about yourself, it's like this. Yeah. So then this happened. What do I think about it? Boom. Okay, that's it.
You move on. Yeah.
There's nothing to say. But honestly, real quick, I just want to say congratulations to you finally getting it done. Right? It only took you 16 years, but you finally got done with school.
I doubt I would, but if I go back for my master's, it's not.
Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself through that torture?
Hey, you never know, bro. You never know.
I'm already putting myself through torture. I got to get my doctorates. Freaking, I'm not freaking loony.
Dr. Rodriguez is nuts.
Yeah, it would be kind of crazy. I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Dr. Rodriguez. I'm never calling you David ever again.
I hope you call me Doctor. That's my name.
Yeah, man, Doctor. That's your first name now. Dr. David Rodriguez. There's no.
I told my family they better call me Doctor. They said, "Get the hell out of here." I'm like, all right.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. They have to. They have to.
It's a legal name. But anyway, I just want to say this to Eric, having Eric back. It's nice having you back, man. Congratulations on what's going on with all that school, and it's finally done. I know how much you worked, I know how hard you worked for it, and see it all done. It's good to get it over with. And now I'm just happy that you're back here, and we actually get to talk about sports, something that we started off doing at high school, and now we've continued into where we are now. So,
and now it's going to be a million times. It's about to get wicked up in here, bro. It's about to get crazy up in here. Just be ready. What?
Oh. You said wicked. So I thought.
Oh, in a good way. There
you go.
Anyways, man, I'm just excited to be back, and I'm ready to talk, bro, because I haven't been able to talk about none of this stuff. To the D&E TAKEOVER fam for a minute.
We got a lot.
What feels to be a minute. It was only a week, but still.
We got a lot to talk about. Like when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. Like we're talking about missing at the end of. I don't even think we got to discuss the 76ers and Knicks series with you. Round 1. I don't even think we got to discuss the end of round 1 with you.
Nothing at all. I think we discussed like the first 2 games.
And that's it. We didn't discuss the endings of it. We got to go back into our brackets because
I got them right here.
I bragged about them. I bragged about it to everybody on Monday's show, saying how good I did on my brackets. I went 7 out of 8 of my predictions. So, that's all I'm going to say. And also, I'm also excited. I'll just say this. I'm excited for a couple of things today. One, my best friend Eric's in the building today. And he's here.
Let's go, baby.
I'm also happy.
Let's go, champ.
I'm also happy because he's finished school. About time. Let's do it. And also, I am also happy because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Eric, stand up.
Nah.
Stand up.
Why? Because you don't look at my shirt. It's not that.
Stand up.
What? No, bro. Why?
Go New York, go New York, go! Let's go! Colors today because New York. Guess what? We're up 2-0 right now against Indiana Pacers. That's my 3 things of why I'm so happy today, man. And honestly, I can't wait to get into it. We got a lot of sports news to get into it. We have MVP has been announced. We have Defensive Player of the Year has been announced.
Wait, what?
MVP was announced. You didn't hear?
I didn't get my ESPN notification.
Eric,
when did it happen?
Eric, don't look. I'm gonna surprise you. Don't look. I'm gonna surprise you.
It's gonna be like, oh no!
Surprise you. Don't worry.
It's gonna be Shay.
You can't look. I'm gonna surprise you.
Wait, did it come out today?
It came out Monday or Tuesday.
Yo, you have to understand that it's crazy that I don't know that.
Like, you were in the trenches.
If that doesn't let you guys know, I've been in the dungeon, bro. I've been locked in school for such a long time.
Eric, you're acting like you live in North Korea.
Yo, if you came into the lab, you might as well. It might as well just be a bunker, bro. Like I swear.
Yeah, Mr. Professor Kim Jong-un is not giving you any internet access.
I got no sunlight, bro.
You look pretty dark though. Not gonna lie. How that worked out.
I was born this way.
Anyway, guys, let's get into these comments before we get into today's episode. Because not only that, I'm gonna get into the topics real quick. We have NBA to talk about, MVP awards. We have round 2 to discuss the games that happened this past couple of days. We got also Champions League soccer to talk about because there's a final that we got to discuss in the games. I don't know if you saw them, but I did, and I'm a little upset with one of them and how they turned out. And also, we're going to talk about a little bit of NHL. Unfortunately, our Islanders have been eliminated, but, the New York Rangers somewhat taking the lead for the New York, so I guess we got to look at them. But that's pretty much all we're going to talk about today. So if you have any interest in those topics, make sure you hit that like button down below and keep on watching because we're going to get through all of them. But without further ado, let's get into these comments. 10A86 in the building said, yo, let's go. Yeah. So what's up, boys? 1086 live and direct. Oh, we forgot the year. There he goes.
Yo,
congratulations, Eric. Year. There we go.
Thank you.
So what up, Oracle? You're never alone, LOL. I know, but it's like, you know what it feels like?
What?
I feel like I was just thinking about this the other day because I'm like, like how much we talk like pretty much every day in a sense, whether it's through Instagram or we're actually conversing. Like this is our like only times where we can actually have a 2-hour conversation and like actually like be face to face during the last couple of months. And like, you don't know how much I've been missing that personal relationship with like a friend. You know what I mean? Like it's nice having it with your family. You get to see your family every day and talk to them, but it's just a different environment when you get to talk to your friend. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Oh my freaking, hold on. You are telling me, bro, I'm the same exact way. You have no idea. Well, I mean, you do have an idea. I'm saying you have no idea. But you have a perfect idea. You actually have the full idea. But like, being trapped in a certain area just to edit consistently and do like, man, it feels good. It feels good to be back.
Yeah, I only have one more final that's due on Tuesday, and then I'm officially done. But we'll see what happens.
Right there, let's go. And
then we got another year. Then we got another year. We got another year, and then another 3 more after that.
And then, no, I'm kidding.
Why I keep on adding the years?
David loves school so much he wanted to go 3 extra years.
Honestly, bro, I'm contemplating why I even showed up to college, and now. After the 4 years, I'm like, yeah, let me do another 3 more years of school. Yeah, that'd be smart, right?
He's like, college is a scam. So I'm gonna go for 3 more years.
I'm gonna go for 3 more years at a graduate school. Whatever, bro. Who cares? Evans is in the building. What's going on, Evans? He said, New York. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Go New York. Go New York. Go. The New York Knicks are back up, baby. 2-0 lead. We'll get into that. Also, now it says hashtag Eric Free. Yes, sir. Yeah, that should be a trending one. You guys send that.
Eric Free, bro.
That's so bad.
Yo, Evans just
went to jail.
We were saying free Eric until it was backwards, and now it's backwards. I'm free. Come on.
Oh, that's weird. How that means 2 meanings. Wow.
Exactly.
Evan says the Indiana Pacer fitness test.
Yo, bro, the Pacers. I actually got to watch game 2 at school because we pulled it up on Stream East.
Yeah.
And,
so you saw my New York Knicks?
like in the background. I wasn't like locked in on it, but like
Yeah.
in the background while I was doing my work, I was just like, at one point, I just don't understand how the Pacers lost that game.
Well, I tell you why. Jalen Brunson.
Even when he was hurt. Even when he was hurt.
Even though he was hurt, he came back and he's like, you know what? Hold my balls, and let me show you how it's real. A real guy does it.
I know we're supposed to get into conversation like about certain things, but I have to ask you because I've been talking to one of my other friends. Shout out Ryan Eastby. He's also a Knicks fan. David, you being a Knicks fan,
yeah,
right? And if anyone's a Knicks fan in there that's been watching the Knicks for a while, right? My question to y'all is, where do you put Jalen Brunson? I think this is I'm gonna state this like to preface it, or right.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a way too early conversation to have.
Okay.
Where do you put Jalen Brunson in the greatest Knicks of all time? Where is he in that list right now? Because I have my friend saying that he is the greatest Knick of all time.
No.
And I think that's insanely crazy and insanely disrespectful.
If you're saying that, then you're totally debunking the last 70 years of Knicks basketball. Like the fact that you have one guy who's been here for 2 years, Jalen Brunson, who's been playing phenomenal, by the way. I love the way he's playing. Like Mario just said, shout out to Mario. He said Jalen Brunson is the best Knicks signing in Knicks history, and I can piggyback off of that. I can argue one step. I think he's the best signing in terms of bargain in NBA history. Like the fact that they only got him for $25 million a year, and he's playing like a guy that deserves 45. I think that's one of the best bargains in NBA history. But regardless, going back on your question, honestly, if he makes it to an Eastern Conference Finals, that has to put him over Melo. It has to put him over Melo. I love Melo, but it has to put him over him.
It's crazy enough to say. So my friend, he would like. Well, I'm gonna steer away from that conversation. So he was saying he's better than Melo when it was a 76ers series. And I was like, there's no way. I'm like, there's no way we can say that. What Melo did for the city for several years on points, stuff like that. It's gonna take him time to be better than Melo, right? But Melo's cap for the Knicks was, I believe, an Eastern Conference Final, right?
I guess I think it was against Boston, but I could be.
But like he never got through. He never got to the finals with the Knicks.
No.
Right? Now, there was a stat the other day that was released saying that Jalen Brunson now I think has more points in one playoff run than Melo has, or something like that, right? And if he does make it to Eastern Conference Final, which he most likely will, right? I think him and Melo, I feel like it's disrespectful to say because Melo has had a whole career and Jalen Brunson has literally had only 2 years with the Knicks, right? But I think it's cool to say that he's close. He's very, 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 very close. But the thing is, to me, in my eyes, right, what I see is a guy that's putting up better stats, but is still going to somewhat accomplish the same thing that Melo has done. But Melo has more years with the Knicks. So Melo has more all-time points with the Knicks, more all-time whatever with the Knicks and all that stuff. So it's going to take Jalen Brunson time. Now, however, if Jalen Brunson gets to an NBA Finals, because you know me, I'm all about winning, right? You can put up all the stats that you want. It matters if you can get the job done at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If he gets to the NBA Finals, he's done more than Melo has ever done for New York. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about strictly basketball. I'm not talking about marketing-wise. I'm not talking about any of that stuff, right? A lot of people like to put that into perspective as well. But I'm just talking about strictly basketball and strictly winning and doing your job to the best of your ability. And if he does get that, then I think it's comfortable to say that he's above Melo. But to say he's the best Knick of all time, when there's been Knicks that have won the New York a championship before, right? I don't know. I don't understand how that's possible.
No, you can't say he's the best Knick of all time when they haven't won a championship. Honestly, looking at it though, Melo, the farthest Melo has been is to an Eastern Conference semifinals. He hasn't even been to the Eastern Conference Finals. And the Eastern Conference semis was in 2013 against the Indiana Pacers, where Paul George and Roy Hibbert, they basically spanked Melo, I think, in 6 games. But also you look at in that sense, I do think Jalen Brunson is better than, if he makes it to Eastern Conference Finals, he's better than Carmelo Anthony. I think you can put an argument that he's a better Knick than Carmelo Anthony right now. But overall, in terms of all time, no, Jalen Brunson, I think he's tremendous, and he has a chance of getting there. He still has a couple of years on his contract, and who knows if he resigns. But as of right now, he's not he's definitely, he could be in the top 5. I mean, if I have to list them, I don't know on the top of my head, but I think you have to put guys like Walt Frazier,
That's the first
Bernard
person.
King, just a bunch of guys that Patrick Ewing, guys that have been with their team that made it to an NBA Finals and at least won one over Jalen Brunson, because he hasn't got to that level yet. And also, he's only been there for 2 years. I think here's the thing with Knicks fans that I don't like to be a part of and put my name in, but unfortunately, that's just, you have to get the good with the bad when you're with the Knicks fans, is that when all of a sudden something goes great, we overhype it for no reason. It's like it just doesn't make any sense. And honestly, I'm looking at the Knicks play right now, and this hype is deserved because they're playing freaking phenomenal. Like there's no understatement. They have a chance of making it to the NBA Finals, which we never thought going into the playoffs. So like just the fact that hype I can believe, but the hype of saying that Jalen Brunson is the greatest Knick of all time is kind of hold the brakes. Like that, the recency bias on that statement is like kind of like. It's kind of obnoxious because of the fact that you're just going to negate 50 years of history in the past because of what you're seeing right now. And I'm not saying that you can't be. I'm not trying to take it away, but the thing is, you just got to look at the facts and see other people that came up before him. So do I think that Jalen Brunson has a chance to be the greatest Knick of all time? Yes. Is he right now? No. But he's better than Melo.
My friend literally said that he's better than Melo. I told him, I'm like, there's a difference between saying he's the greatest Knick of all time right now, or he has potential to be the greatest Knick of all time. Right. And he goes, no, he is the best Knick of all time right now. And I literally sat there and I was like, and this is exactly why I cannot be a Knicks fan. I don't fit in. I don't fit in. I fit in with the craziness. I fit in with the support, but I don't fit in with the delusion. I can't do it, bro.
I don't fit in with it either.
I don't get it. I just personally I can't do it. But I love all the craziness afterwards. If we somehow win a championship, the city of, like I said before, the city of New York will not survive. We will crumble. So
the rats will want to escape because of how much noise is being made.
Dude, the streets are gonna be going crazy. They're gonna be blocking off roads. The day of the finals. In my humble opinion, for advice for people in the city, don't drive.
Don't even go there.
Walk everywhere. No, it would be fun to go there, but walk everywhere because they're gonna be blocking off streets. People are gonna be running in the streets.
Eric, just to talk about Jalen Brunson, he's playing phenomenal, and like unbiased, like bias aside, Jalen Brunson's playing the best. He's the best player in the postseason right now. And I don't know if you can say by a long shot. I think the guy you put in there is Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
When you look at a guy who's averaging 36 points in the postseason, the second highest one who's active right now is Anthony Edwards with 32. And also you have him averaging 8 assists a game. The last guy to put 4 straight games of 40 plus points in the playoffs, Eric, what was his name?
Oh my God, I don't want to do this.
Michael Jordan. Like the fact that he's in the history with a GOAT, the greatest of all time, is ridiculous. Shows the extent of the playoff run.
Yo, what is Jalen Brunson on, bro?
I don't know. And honestly,
what type of timing is he on?
He could have made it 5 games in a row with 40 straight points if he didn't get injured and left the game in the second quarter. He finished the game with 29 points that game. You're telling me he can't score another 11 points in one quarter?
Listen, I don't know what type of stuff he's been smoking, but hey, man, Jalen Brunson, I tip my hat to you, man. You are somewhat a bane like in my life because like you're making the Knicks amazing, and I have to hear about it always. But hey, man, do what you gotta do. This is a great story to watch, So
it's fun to watch. Like you said, it's just fantastic to watch. And I mentioned this last episode, and like it's hard to be taken seriously when you're a supporter of that team, right? But like watching the Knicks play, it's just they play great basketball. They play perfect basketball in the sense where they have everything going. They got that superstar player that you can root for, and is not cocky or anything. He's honestly a fan favorite. Also, you have that team chemistry, the Villanova trio, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, and Jalen Brunson. The whole team has each other's back, and they're not like this. They're not like a cockiness team where they're like, yeah, like we're gonna push you over and mess you up. They're like, all right, we're just gonna beat you with our gameplay. They have the confidence, they have the gameplay, they have the chemistry, they have the coaching, they have literally every aspect. They got the physicality. They know how to play defense. They know how to play offense. They are literally the complete team that I love to watch when I watch basketball in general.
And just it's fun to watch teams like this as well. And like, I only can imagine for like someone like you that like has the team as your own, like when you don't on paper, you're witnessing stories because on paper it doesn't look like they're that good. But what they're doing is like people like Dante DiVincenzo, people like Josh Hart, people like Isaiah Hartenstein, they're making names for themselves and they're earning their credibility, I guess you could say, on where they stand in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have Jalen Brunson, right? Jalen Brunson is earning his credibility as a superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is a superstar in the league, but he's like, to me at least, he's still earning that point of like, yo, I'm actually one of the best players in the league. It's not just one of the best point guards in the league. I'm one of the best players in the league. And for years to come, it's going to be like this. He's earning that credibility. You have Josh Hart and you have Dante DiVincenzo earning the credibility of, yo, I can be a good number 2 option. I can be on a championship contending team. I can do that for you. Meanwhile, beforehand, no disrespect to them, but I wouldn't see that. I wouldn't see them like that. I would see them as a rotational player. I would see them as a player that comes on, plays decent defense, and makes their shots. That's about it. But this is a whole different level, right? Mm-hmm. They're taking bigger roles on this team. And the way this team just moves and works, it's just so fluid. It's so amazing. Yeah. It's like anyone can do anything at any given moment. Mind you, not to mention OG Anunoby, another person that's been absolutely a great accusation for the Knicks. Like he's been so amazing on both ends of the court. So this team just works so well together. So well together.
And it's weird because, like you mentioned, Dante DiVincenzo, he was bouncing around with so many different teams, couldn't find his stay in one team. And now all of a sudden he's looking at as a number 1 option when Jalen Brunson's not scoring.
Who's scoring the ball? Exactly.
Like I'm watching the game and I'm like, pass it to Dante. Let him shoot. Let him get the rock. And I'm like, wait, what? Dante DiVincenzo a couple of years ago, he was like, he won a championship with the Bucks, but we're talking about a guy who was basically a bench player. And now all of a sudden he's producing to be one of the best players on that team. And also, I think you got to look at it. It's like, it's just so fascinating how anybody on that Knicks team, nobody is above each other. Everyone's equal. Like Jalen Brunson even though we know Jalen Brunson's the best player on that team, none of them let it get to their heads. And that's why you see Josh Hart take a game-winning 3 against 76ers to go up by 3. That's why you see Dante DiVincenzo take a game-winning 3 in game 1 against Indiana to put him up by 3. Like every player has the confidence that they can get the job done individually, and they just put that together and they look unstoppable.
Listen, I'm telling you, man, if I'm in New York, and I know this is early to say, and I know most people are going to disagree with this probably, but the moment we hit free agency or whatever it is, I'm trading Julius Randle. I'm trading Julius Randle. I'm getting him up out of there. And I'm getting a great thing in return, right? Whatever it is, and I'm riding with these dudes, bro. Yeah. I am riding with Dante DiVincenzo. I'm riding with Josh Hart. I'm riding with Isaiah Hartenstein. All of them. Like the team is good. This team is good, and let Jalen Brunson. This is what you want to see from ball organizations: trusting their players, giving the players a chance to grow. Like I can see Dante DiVincenzo growing to be even better in the NBA, right? Like not one of the best players, but like he could be a solid number 2. Josh Hart, this team is just amazing. Team is great. Yeah. And it's coming from a person that literally despises the ball organization. So
yeah. But anyway, just to talk about one more thing. Just talk about the actual series as a whole. The Knicks are currently up 2-0 against Indiana Pacers. Last night, like I said, I was watching the game. They were down by 10 at halftime. I think it was 71-61 Indiana. Jalen Brunson went out. And then all of a sudden, OG Anunoby was still playing. He was freaking balling, that guy. And if it wasn't for him, that deficit could have been 20 points. But then Tyrese Halliburton found his form in this game too, dropping, I think, 29, 30 points. Like, he finally found his form after only dropping 6 in game 1. Like, you look at this Indiana Pacers team, how discouraging is it that you had a 10-point lead at half? You were in the driver's seat at Madison Square Garden, and you lose it, and now you're down 2-0 in the series. And the one thing that pisses me off is, like, in game 1, I understand the officiating was bad, and as a Knicks fan, I understand why Pacers fans could be upset. Like, obviously, that was an illegal screen, the moving screen, but should it be called at that certain point? It brings it back to the semifinals of the women's national NCAA tournament where Caitlin Clark had that. I think it was against Paige Buchers, and they had that moving screen. Yeah, it brings it back, flashback to that. But like, I understand why you'd be upset with officiating. But in game 2, you have Rick Carlisle going after the press conference and being like, This is a disgrace. The Indiana Pacers organization filed 78 missed foul calls to the league so that they can look at. I'm sorry. Focus on winning a freaking basketball game instead of focusing on 78 fouls that you're looking at in order to lose a game. Like we always say, do not let it up to the refs to win you the game.
Mm-hmm.
You should be playing good enough ball. You were up by freaking 10 points at half. There were fouls called on the Knicks. There were fouls called on the Pacers. There were fouls that weren't called on the Knicks. There were fouls that weren't called on the Pacers. Suck it up and play ball. You guys had a lead. There's no excuse.
I will say this much. Also, really quick, I just put on the Boston versus Cleveland game on my phone. Yeah. Cleveland's up 74-65 in the third quarter. I hope that it's probably subject to change, but that's kind of thing. I will say, and also the fact that this is happening to Boston makes me more scared for if they see the Knicks, because like this is, oh my gosh. But anyways, I agree and like slightly disagree, but I think I mostly do agree because I'm the type of person that is no excuse. You can't be up that much and then sit here and tell me like, oh, it's all the refs' fault. Unless it's like Barcelona versus Chelsea in the Champions League, some type of BS. You know what I mean? Which it was not. It was not that bad, right? Now, on the contrary, even in the last series, you guys have been getting calls. That's there's no doubt about that. The fact that they can compile 78 different foul calls and submit to the league, not that that's going to do anything, but it is kind of insane to me. But at the same time, you also have to understand you are in New York, so it's going to be hard to win regardless. And it's what we call a home court advantage, one. And two, the league has been trying so hard for so many years to push New York, right? But they never was able to because of the fact that the team sucked. The team literally sucked. Now you have a really good team. You don't think by any chance that they're going to start giving them calls? You don't think that you're already walking into a hard situation as it is? You don't have any players on your team that's going to elevate the Pacers to like a whole new, like different type of era. Tyrese Halliburton ain't no Michael Jordan as type of player. You know what I mean? Tyrese Halliburton's a good player, but he's kind of like a Chris Paul almost, and he's not even playing that well as it is. Other than I think it was last game actually, he had a really good game, right? But that was the first game that we saw him have in the playoffs that was like crazy. The old Tyrese that we knew, right? Before All-Star weekend. Now, in that same breath, I don't see the point in submitting 78 different types of foul calls. The reason being is because it's like, yo, you have to understand, okay, so my mentality is now changed. I understand it's unfair, but we have to move past this because we have to win. That's the main goal, right? You have to understand that you are now playing against the New York Knicks and the referees, right? That's your new game. So you're already down a little bit, but you need to find a way to get it done. The great ones find a way to get it done. Mm-hmm. The people that are remembered find a way to get it done. So to Rick Carlisle, to all the Pacers players, Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, all you guys, right? I understand. It's a little bit frustrating. The Sixers did the same thing last time, except that they had a crybaby on their team, so it was never going to work, right? You guys got to put your heads down and just go out there and perform. You made it clear as day that you can most definitely, even when Jalen Brunson was out there, you guys was winning the game, right? You guys made it clear as day that you guys can compete against this New York Knicks team. Now it's going back to Indiana. Let's go back to Indiana. Let's get a W. Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and start off nice and get the next one, game 4, and make it interesting. Then because you know you can go back to New York and compete. Mm-hmm. You know it's possible. You just can't let the refs get in your head. The fact that Rick Carlisle is getting ejected at the end of the game, certain things like that, it's like you can't let that happen. You have to focus away from those things.
And if you're the opposing team and you see a head coach getting frustrated like that, even after the game, you're like, we're in their head. We got them.
I'm eating that up. Next game, and mind you, some people might sit there and be like, no, they're not in our heads, right? Which could be very much true. But the only thing is what you don't understand is I might not be in your head, but I have full confidence that we are going to beat you next game. Because me seeing your coach walk out gives me motivation to keep going, to push harder, gives me more reassurance that I'm going to win this game. Me seeing you guys crash out a freaking 10, 15-point lead makes me know that, yo, we got them no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to play with that confidence through and through.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think what we've seen a lot prevalent in this playoff so far is that the home team gets the more favored calls. I think that's what we're saying. Going back to home court advantage. Because I saw a lot where the Knicks were playing in Philly, where Joel Embiid pulled down Mitchell Robinson and could have got ejected for it, but only got a technical foul. You know, I saw Dante DiVincenzo get hit in the face, and they reviewed it and said there was marginal contact, and they didn't give it a foul. There are different ways, different situations. The only difference is that they were both in Philly, and those situations both happen in New York. I think we got to get over the fact that NBA is pushing a narrative and more looking at the fact is where are they playing? What are they playing, home or away? And I think when you look at games 3 and 4, you are going to see more foul calls favoring Indiana because of the situation where they are.
You hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I think there will be.
But I will say there has been, like, I'm still not fully over that game 2 in Philadelphia. That was insane. Like, it's one thing, like, at least make it look realistic, bro.
Well, at New York?
Yeah, that when they called timeout and there was like, oh, like, yo, that's crazy. That's
even
absolutely
as a
crazy.
Knicks fan, I'm like, no foul? Like, what? I'm like, all right, Dante, 3, yeah, baby.
Yo,
like, all right.
That's insane. But at the same time, like, I personally, I understand. And yeah, when I watch the games, I'm going to also be complaining about the same exact thing. But bro, if I was on the court, if I knew how to do what you guys did, and it comes from experience of playing different sports as well. No matter what it is, once I realized that the ref is now on my side, I'm like, okay, I understand. And I'm not complaining anymore. And now I'm finding a different way to play. That's what the great ones do. So you have to do that as well if you want to be great and if you want to move on.
Yeah, but moving forward, Eric, game 3, I think is Friday. In Indiana, who do you have winning that game?
I do have Indiana winning that game.
Okay,
100%. I don't know. Is Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby good? Because I saw Jalen Brunson. I know he came back, but he didn't look 100%. And OG at the end was like limping and looked like he had a hamstring situation.
Here's the thing. I have a report on that. Jalen Brunson is questionable for game 3. OG Anunoby is out with a strained hamstring.
Yeah, see, that's 100% gonna be Indiana Pacers. And if they do lose, pack the series up. Yeah. Pack the whole series up. It's done. You guys can win the next 3 games. You don't deserve to be in the next round. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. If they lose, it's like you lost to a team without OG Anunoby, one of their best defenders. You lost it without Mitchell Robinson, one of their best rebounders. And also you're losing it without Bojan Bogdanovic, who is one of their best players off the bench.
And I have to say, like, you just made me think about that hamstring strain. Now that I think about it, it would be so sad to see the Knicks lose. Not because I'd rather see them lose because they get outplayed, right?
Not by injuries.
But if they lose because of players being overplayed, cough, cough, Tom Thibodeau, known for it, that's going to be a sad sight. That's going to be really annoying.
Josh Hart's been playing every single game for the last three games.
Like that, yo, I understand. This is why I'm not so high on the Knicks. I respect them so much. But we have to also understand the Knicks have to give their absolute all in order to get by these teams. And it's not easy get-bys, right? Meanwhile, you look over at Boston. Boston is just like, this is a little difficult, but we're good.
Yeah, we'll put Derek White in and let him cook, drop 30.
There's no minutes being cut yet, like 8-man rotation, stuff like that. Like there's nothing is being slowly cut out yet. So to that point, it's like the Knicks have to play all their best players, all their best things in every single game, every single series. Eventually, you're just gonna be burnt out.
Yeah. But we both have Indiana winning game 3. I think when you're home, I think you have a better chance. And with Nick's injury report right now, I think it's confident to say Indiana takes it and they get still down 2-1 series. But moving on into other series matchups. But before we do, I have some comments in the queue I want to get into. You guys are all appreciate y'all. Mario, what's going on, my guy? He said, "Hey fellas, sorry, I'm engaged in the Rangers game." Well, currently,
understood.
The Rangers are tied 1-1. And this is 1 minute and 26 seconds in the second period. So keep that going. Rangers are up 2-0 in the series right now. But what's going on, Mario? How you doing? Anyway, what's up, boys? Nothing much, man.
It's good, Mario. What's good?
So, by the way, let's go Knicks, baby. That's what I'm talking about. John's in the building. Keep the round of applause for John. John said back in chest day. There we go.
In the gym. He's in the gym.
We love it. And Mario said Jalen Brunson is the best Knicks signing in Knicks history.
That's respectable. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. He said too early for you to say that.
I love Jalen.
Okay. He said sorry, love. He said Rangers goal 1-1. Let's go. He said in the end, Jalen will be better than Melo as far as being a Knick is concerned.
See, I don't have a problem with that statement because he said in the end. I think that's cool, but to say that he's better than Melo, and act like Melo didn't even exist is disrespectful to me. I think that's crazy.
He said let's do a list of best Knicks of all time.
I can't do that.
I can't do that either.
I can't do that. No,
I don't like doing those lists.
I don't like the organization. So no thanks.
Ewing, Walt Frazier, Bernard King.
It's gotta be Walt at top though. You know what? Let me look it up. See if they have one. I like a list, like Bleacher Report or something.
And he said, let's talk about the best Italian basketball player, baby, DiVincenzo. LOL. Yeah, honestly, I can't think of another Italian NBA player other than Dante DiVincenzo right now. And Mario said, leave a like, everyone. Let's go, Mario. And like you said, listen to Mario. Drop a like down below if you're enjoying the stream. Vic is in the building. What's going on, Vic?
What's good, Vic?
He said Nuggets K, Philly K. Speaking of the Nuggets, that's another team I want to discuss.
Wait, hold on. Hold on now.
I know.
It says 5 is Dave DeBouchier or Bouchier. I can't pronounce his name. Earl Monroe is 4. Willis Reed is 3. Walt Frazier is 2. And they said Patrick Ewing is 1. That's a Bleacher Report.
Patrick Ewing is 1.
And then clutch points. Let's see. Hold on. I'm just doing the top 5. They said Dave DeBouchier, Earl Monroe, Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, and Patrick Ewing. Everyone's saying Patrick Ewing is the best Knick of all time.
Forgot about Willis Reed.
Fair enough. Oh my gosh.
Before we get into it, I want to read the game scores before we get into it.
Oh my gosh.
Game 1, Timberwolves win 106-99. Ant drops 40+ points. In game 2 on Monday, the Timberwolves win 106-80. And you're honestly probably asking, yeah, but they were home, so it's pretty much expected.
No.
The Nuggets were home both of those games, and now the Timberwolves have, in fact, the full effect of home field advantage, home court advantage. And not only that, in game 2, they won by 26 points without Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, who has been announced.
And David, in game 2, can you just pull up Jokic's stats really quick?
Of course. This is probably one of the worst games Jokic has had in the playoffs, if not probably in his career in the last 4 years. He dropped 16 points, 16 rebounds, 8 assists, shooting 5 for 13 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. And not only that, I'll do another guy. Jamal Murray, 3 for 18, 0 for 4 from 3, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, only 8 points.
See, the thing is for me, like Jamal has been up and down this entire series. And the Lakers,
I think he's been down.
Yeah.
He's been down.
The thing is, though, the Lakers series showed me that Jamal Murray was just a little off, but the Lakers was just too bad to even remotely compete. Now you go from that to the best defense that we're seeing in the playoffs right now, probably. Yeah. And there's no way he's gonna be able to cope. So, as for this, y'all know I'm a Jokic fan. Y'all know I support Jokic. This is insane. Never did I think that the Minnesota Timberwolves were going to come in on the defending champs and just be like, and on their home court and not just beat them, kill them. Like Anthony Edwards is putting nuts on heads, bro. Like Anthony Edwards is, I don't even know how to remotely explain it. This whole team is the definition of playoff basketball. The definition of putting it into a different gear than during the season is it's everything that a coach would want. It's everything that a team would want. It's everything that a fan would want. This is a whole different season, and they're the team that to my understanding understands it the most. That's why they have been playing so amazing. So I have to give credit where credit's due, man. I've never seen Jokic get locked up like that in the playoffs.
Dude, the one thing I can't wrap my head around is that shout out to Rudy Gobert because he just won Defensive Player of the Year. That's been announced a couple days ago, so it's confirmed. But to do it without Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert, to get clamped up without one of their best defensive players, I don't get it. And to lose by 26 points.
You know, I have to say it's crazy because when he was in the game, Jokic had like 30-something points, but he left the game and game 2, then he had a worse game. Come game 3, I think Jokic is going to still he's gonna do what he has to do. Mm-hmm. He's gonna find a way. Because he is a great player. He's one of the greats. But I don't know, man.
I'm
not
scared.
With everyone else.
I'm nervous.
They need to take at least one from
Eric,
them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's probably, I don't even know if this is bold anymore, but after seeing the way that Timberwolves played in games 1 and 2 at Denver, this is going to be a sweep. Unless Jamal Murray comes out and drops 40 points every single game. The Timberwolves are playing such great defense. It's probably one of the best defenses I've seen in a while in a postseason. They're playing with such physicality, such intensity, that's making Jamal Murray throw hot packs onto the court because out of frustration. A guy that doesn't show emotion is getting frustrated because of how bad and how physical their defense is. At the end of the day, you have guys like Jaden McDaniels, Kyle Anderson, Anthony Edwards, like just Neil Alexander Walker the third, I think his name is. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Like those guys are putting clamps on guys like Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., and even Jokic. Like the fact is, like going into this series, the game plan was, and this is what I said, you're not going to slow down Jokic, but you can slow down Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. If you slow down those guys, they're going to lose a game. We saw in game 1, Jokic had a great game, 32 points, I think 9 rebounds and 8 assists. Great game for Jokic. But who slowed down? Jamal Murray. Who slowed down? Michael Porter Jr. Who slowed down? Aaron Gordon. Those guys did not have the reciprocal game to Jokic. And then they lost by 7 points. You go into game 2, none of those guys other than Aaron Gordon showed up. He had the leading scorer with 20 points, and they lost by 26 points. At the end of the day, I'm so concerned about this Nuggets team. And the fact is, like, I looked at him like, just shut down Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, and Michael Porter. Let Jokic do his thing. You're still going to win. And now you're shutting down all 4 of them. And at that point, it's like, wow, they're going to win the whole series in 4.
You know, if the Nuggets somehow get swept, which would make no sense to me because Phoenix took them to what, 5?
Or Minnesota?
Yeah, or did they sweep them too?
They swept them.
They swept them. Never mind. It just doesn't make sense to me because to me what it says is that they're getting better as it goes on. Because you sweep Phoenix, understandable, right? Phoenix is not a good, no offense to them, but to me they're not a good basketball team, right? They're just a team that's good enough, but not good to contend. Yeah. You go on, and then you go on to face a better team, and you're about to sweep them too. And they're significantly better. The best team in the league, in my opinion.
Reigning champs.
And you're about to sweep them. Then you go, like, to me, it's if they sweep them, you could count it. It's done. The only team that possibly has a chance is the Celtics. I don't see the Thunder even compete. Like, real talk, it might go 6. It might go 5, but like I don't see how they compete. I don't see how they stand a chance. The Thunder and Timberwolves series that we are going to see is going to be must-watch basketball. It's going to be insane. 2 teams, two crazy storylines, both insane. Both teams never have won a NBA championship ever. Both teams have 2 young studs on it that never won an NBA championship ever. Mm-hmm. Right? These are storylines. You look at the other side of it, then you have 2. You're probably gonna have 2 teams that both have won an NBA championship, but at the same time, the people that are on it have never won an NBA championship before.
It just the Timberwolves are winning by such great margins that the fact is that you were talking about Thibodeau and how he plays all of his players 48 minutes, right? And they're all getting tired. Anthony Edwards is playing, and Anthony Edwards in this game played 37 minutes. Like let's be serious. Let's be real. That's like an average regular season game that he's playing in the playoffs. He has 37 minutes. They're playing so little that they had to get someone injured, and that was their head coach. Finch, he had a torn meniscus because Mike Conley ran into him. He's the only player, the only coach, only person on that team that got injured. None of the players did, because the fact is that they're winning by 20 plus points comfortably, and they're sitting in the fourth quarter. It's just like, to do that in the playoffs against a dominant team like the Nuggets is crazy to think that. But you got to give the flowers to Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards and the whole crew, those guys are showing out. They're showing off, and honestly, don't know if the Nuggets can really stop that.
And also just to mention it, like, and I don't know if you're gonna like this fully, David.
Go ahead.
But if Ant does win a chip, he is the face of the league. And I'm gonna be so real with you, like, there's no conversation about it either. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's close, because it's not Jason Tatum. And the only other person that was remotely close, in my opinion, was Luka Doncic. I don't think Shea had a great season. Don't get me wrong, Shea's a great player, but I didn't think he was, like, I'd have picked Luka over Shea, right? Mm-hmm. If Anthony Edwards at 22 years old wins an NBA championship,
Jesus Christ, 22, forgot.
Dude,
they have a dynasty there.
It's nowhere near done.
No.
Anthony Edwards is set up to probably receive the largest NBA contract in history. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts, in my opinion.
Dude, hold my beer.
Dude, 22 years old, and he's a top 5 player in the league.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they were talking about on Get Up, they said, if you had to pick one player in this postseason to start a franchise with, who would it be? And Anthony Edwards, number one. Not even close.
Across the board. Who else would you want?
There we go, Anthony Edwards and then Luka Doncic for me. That's it.
Yeah, for sure. It would go Ant, Luka, and then I go Shea and then JT.
Sure. I'm all for it. I don't know how old Jalen Brunson is. I think he's like 25, so I don't even want to put him in that category.
But even if I would still take all those guys, well, you know what's crazy?
I would take Brunson over JT.
That's what I was about to say. That's a conversation, which is really bad, in my opinion, for Jason Tatum. But that's a conversation to be had. Who would you take, Jalen Brunson, or would you take Jason Tatum?
I
don't know. The way Jalen Brunson's been playing, like. Yeah.
But Eric, what do you call it? Nuggets play the Timberwolves on Friday night after the Knicks game at 7 p.m. They're playing in Minnesota. Minnesota crowd's gonna be hyped. They already won 2 games.
They're gonna be so hyped.
They know that they can close it out in 4 at their home stadium. Who do you think comes out with that game in terms of game 3?
This is one of the hardest things to decide. I don't know. I really don't know, because for me, I haven't seen anything from the Nuggets to say that they're going to win yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know how I can convince myself that they're going to win game 3 or just based off of straight, like, vibes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's nothing behind it to back them to say that they're going to win this game.
Yeah.
And the way that Minnesota's been playing and they're home, to me, it's going to go to 3. If anything, if there's going to be a game that the Nuggets win, it's going to be game 4. Because the way I'm going to see it is tonight they're going to come out and they're going to show that they're capable. But at the same time, I don't think that they're going to pull it out, because it's just too much damage right now. Then in game 4 they'll win, and then I'll go game 5. I'm hoping that's the case.
I think this is going to be swept. Minnesota's home for games 3 and 4. I think this is a swept opportunity for them.
That's disgusting. If you speak to them,
it's terrible. And the reason being is that for the last couple of years, I've been looking at him like, no one in the league can stop Jokic. What was the conversation last year in the playoffs when they won the championship?
No one can stop him.
No one can stop Jokic. He's the best player in the league. This series, I don't know who the hell it is, but they're stopping Jokic. And it's really frustrating for Denver Nuggets when your best player is not producing the same amount that you're expected to do in order to win. So in that case, Minnesota's home games 3 and 4. I'm going to sweep.
It's also really frustrating I have to put this out there. It doesn't matter what Jokic does. Jamal Murray is getting clamped. And he's not getting out of that situation. Because Anthony Edwards is on both sides of the ball. He's crazy. Jaden McDaniels is there as well. Like, there's no room for Jamal to be good, to be amazing. And no disrespect to Jamal, but if anything, this is showing. Last year, Jamal was like, I deserve my flowers as a point guard in this league, right? But it's also showing now that you're really good. But if they match up really good, it's either you show up or you don't show up. It all depends on you. And if you're not there, it's not happening because Jokic's going to do his job. Jokic's going to be the best player in the team. He's going to go through everybody. But you, on the other hand, if they find a good enough guard to guard you, it don't matter. You was getting clamped up in the Lakers series, and it was just bad. It was just bad shooting percentages.
Let's just say that the Timberwolves made Ball Arena, Nuggets home court arena, sound like they were at church. That's how quiet it was. So overall, it's gonna be an exciting game.
It wasn't a black people church either. Let me stop.
That's the Minnesota stadium.
They're gonna be praising. They're gonna be praising.
But overall, I got a sweep coming. I don't know.
No way though, right?
It sounds weird.
Defending champs.
Ari, I said no way.
It happen.
But I also thought no way that the Nuggets are losing 2 games at home or getting blown out. You know, it's just crazy. But we'll see what happens. That's also on Friday. But I want to give you a quick little update before we get into the comments. Celtics are losing 99-83 with 9 minutes left in the fourth.
See, then I watch stuff like this, and I'm like, bro, you guys don't even deserve a chip. What are we?
Eric, you have a team with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White, who's playing phenomenal this playoffs. He deserves flowers. Kristaps Porzingis, but he got injured, unfortunately, so he's out for a couple weeks. Al Horford. Let's just say this team is stacked, and the fact is that you guys are losing to a team that doesn't even deserve to be at your level is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, respect to D. Mitch, man. Like,
he's the only guy.
Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, they got ballers. They have ballers.
If you look at matchup to matchup, the Celtics look way better on paper.
It's just for me, the Cavs to me are a B-Tech Knicks. You know what I mean? And that's crazy to say. No disrespect to them, but like, it's a team that on paper, it's a team that it's a team that meshes well together. The only thing is they don't play as well as the Knicks do. But like, they just
got that Villanova stuff. They don't got the college connection.
Exactly, but they just work. That team meshes very well together. It's just that they all need to hit their peaks. Yeah. That's the thing. Evan Mobley, especially. Evan Mobley needs to. If Evan Mobley can turn into something insane, that team is very scary. Because I remember when they first got D. Mitch, we was like, "Oh snap, the Cavs are real."
Hey, you know what I just realized?
What?
The starting center for the Cavs, Jared Allen. He's not playing tonight. And they're winning by 17? Yeah, crazy.
I mean, they don't have Kristaps, but still.
I don't give a damn. They got JT and Jaylen Brown and Derek White playing.
Bro, do you know how bad that is?
And Drew Holiday. Oh, my gosh.
Do you know how bad that is?
It's terrible.
Yo, y'all are home. If you drop a game to the Cavs, oh, my. Not to say the series is over because
I think the Celtics still pull it out. I think they're going to repeat what they did against the Heat. The Heat won one in Boston as well. And then all of a sudden, Boston's like, all right, we got to turn up. And they won the rest of the series.
Why is this happening? This shouldn't be happening.
It's like they need a bad game just to get a wake-up call. Like, what the hell?
Y'all play around too much. I will tell you this. If Drew Holiday goes on the Celtics and wins another ring, we have to talk about Drew Holiday as one of the best defensive guards ever. Like,
we'll see if we get there, though. We'll see if they get out of this round.
Like, dare I say, like, Gary Payton level. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, one more game I want to talk about before we get into these comments. Honestly, the only other game that we have is the Mavericks versus the Thunder. Thunder won 117-95 in game 1 at OKC. They play tonight at 9:30 on ESPN. So also the game's in OKC as well. Overall, I just want a quick little thing to say about it. The series is still young. I don't want to talk about it too much. Even I do have OKC winning this game as well because they're home. I have them going up 2-0 in the series, so I'm not really worried about it in that sense. Luka Doncic is hurt, and it's very obvious. Just say that. Let's just say that. I think he sprained his knee. Last
Series
round.
is done. Pack it up.
Yeah, he's hurt and it's obvious. And I don't know. You can tell by his movements. He's limping. At the end of the day, you're not going to win the series against an OKC team like this, a complete team like this, with your best player Luka Doncic injured. You're not going to come close. So that's why it's the key matchups. I said you need Luka and Kyrie to both go off, and your bench players to come off to have a chance and potentially win. Right now, you don't have Luka Doncic healthy, so I can't put my cards on the table.
Nah, Day wasn't winning regardless. In my opinion, like no disrespect, but it's crazy because I was looking at this one thing. I'm just enjoying it for what it is because someone said the last OG left in the playoffs is Kyrie Irving. When you look at it all around, and that's still so sad to see because like Kyrie is the last old head left. Bron was out, Curry's out, KD's out. Like
Jesus,
they're all gone. So Kyrie's like the only old head left, and I'm just enjoying it while it lasts because next year it's only gonna get worse.
I mean, or better depending on how you look at it.
The new era is here, bro.
Yeah, they
guys is done.
They showed up and they made it really entertaining. But Eric, who do you have winning tonight's game in game 2?
OKC.
Yeah,
no way. But hey, Uncle Drew's cooking though.
Hey, listen, if Luka pops off and Uncle Drew they drop 30 each, you can put up a shot.
I love the little like Instagram reels I've seen. It's like people, and I truly do believe it too, which is crazy. People keep saying, they're like, if Kyrie was 6'6", he'd be the greatest player of all time. Like, and honestly, they're not wrong. Like Kyrie got nerfed because dude is the way he scores the basketball is just insane. Like he's just impossible to guard.
Yeah, but there we go. Right now, quick little update on the games. Right now, Cavaliers are still winning 102-85, and it looks like they're going to continue to win because Celtics don't know how to play basketball. They like losing in order to motivate them to win. Also, in NHL, the Rangers are still tied against the Hurricanes 1-1. 19 minutes left in the third, so let's see how that goes. But like, round of applause, guys. We're about to hit like 1 hour of our show in about a couple minutes, so if you haven't done already, make sure you hit that like button down below. We're enjoying our time right now. It's our first episode back together, so we're just enjoying this right now, talking ball. But enough of the NBA right now. Actually, I have one more thing.
The Celtics suck.
Before we get into the comments, Eric, I promised you I was going to tell you who the MVP was.
Yes.
So I'm going to tell you it right now.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
I'm going from third place to first.
David, if you say Nikola Jokic,
I'm going from third to first.
I'm going to hurt. I'm gonna close my computer.
In third place, is
Luka
a white dude.
It's Luka. It's Luka.
A white dude from
they finessed him.
6'7" white dude that plays for Dallas Mavericks.
Oh my god!
Luka Doncic in third place.
Oh my god!
Should be higher. Third place is Luka. So Eric, you already know what this list is going at, right?
They put no. That means Shay's MVP.
Wait, don't pump the gun.
Oh my god! I hate media. I actually hate media.
Number 2 is a guy.
Wait, just tell me number 1.
Oh yeah, I'll just tell you number 1.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Oh my god.
Eric.
Oh my god.
Is a guy.
Wait. This would be his third one, right? This would be his third one? Yeah, it'd be his third one. 3, please.
Is a guy that's playing terrific basketball.
No.
This season.
No.
And has been playing for many seasons in the past. Nikola Jokic for his third
one. Yes! Come on! Let's go. At least Nikola won it. It should have been Luka, in my opinion, but at least Jokic got it. No disrespect to Shea, but it was Jokic or Luka, and Shea is a right number 2. Like, cool.
The fact that the media hates Luka Doncic so much, he led his team to a 5th seed at a nearly 34-point average, triple-double on the season.
The
fact that they didn't even, Eric, he got 4 first-place votes. I'm like, this is ridiculous. They just hate Luka Doncic. So boot all the media. Boot all the media.
Who are you? Luka, bro. The NBA hates Luka, dog.
They do. MVP voting. I'm gonna see what the first place ones are.
Yo, the NBA. Yo, man. Let me see. Yo, bro. Someone said, should Luka robbed? Luka got robbed. Luka was robbed.
Yes.
Luka got robbed, just like Byron got robbed. Lol.
Yeah.
Listen, Luka got
Eric,
Luka.
Eric, you want to
Someone
hear
said
the
Luka could have averaged 70, 20, and 10, and they would have still given it the Jokic
honestly, they
MVP.
still would have. Look at this list. Ready? This is first place and second place voting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in third place was Luka. He only had 4 first place votes, 36 second place votes.
I don't. You have this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah.
At what point, as NBA voters, do you sit here and you look at everyone in the world, and you look at them and everyone's like, wow, everyone disagrees with us, but we still think we're right. Like, bro, what?
Yeah. And in second place was Shea with 15 first place votes and 40 second place votes. And in first place was Nikola Jokic with 79 first place votes and 18 second place votes. So that's the breakdown.
Oh, I don't know. It's like and this is exactly why this is my biggest thing with media in general. Like, I don't think they understand how much of an influence they have, and you can't just say anything that you want. There's certain things. The fact that Luka wasn't even pushed, dude. Oh my god, he averaged like a 35-point.
Eric, Russell Westbrook won the MVP with less points and similar stats, and his team was literally at the same level.
Make it make sense. Make it sense, bro.
So boo to the league. You guys suck. And also, I've been hearing all these media guys saying, "Congratulations to Nikola Jokic," but Shea Gilgeous-Alexander should have won. I'm like,
because all of them think that Shea, because their reasoning was Shea's mad young, and he. Oh my god, my freaking computer. Sorry, Shea's mad young, and he. Oh my god, my computer. Yo, stop. Yo, please stop texting in this group. Okay, hold on, yo. Wait a minute.
Mute it.
Yeah, I'm about to mute it on my phone so it stops. Hide alerts. Thank you. Okay. Like, their whole reasoning was Shea led the youngest team while being young, and we averaged 31. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, guys, I understand they're the youngest team. I understand, but can we stop looking at age for a quick second? I understand they're the youngest team, but they have some of the best players in the league right now.
How old is Luka? They're acting like he's 35.
He's like 20-something years old. He's not even in his prime.
He's 25 years old.
Him and Shea are dang near the same age, if not the same age. And Luka's team is significantly, no disrespect to all the other players on that team, but they're significantly worse. Clearly,
yeah.
It's not like the Thunder are going to come into next year and be dog water. They're going to be the same team, if not better. It's just that they're just really good right now.
Yeah.
Like, just because of the fact that, they're so young, so therefore Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is the MVP. What kind of logic is that? That's like saying a 19-year-old comes in is the best player in the world, and he's a team full of, or no, and because his team is young around him, even though all of them could be. How is it still popping up? I muted it. What the heck? What's it called? Even though everyone around him is extremely young, even though they could be all like really good players, just because they're young, he's the best player in the world. That makes no sense. We're not judging basketball. We're judging age.
Yeah, you're putting in age in the sense and how it's so impressive that he's young and he's letting his team to a first seed. Shea had a terrific season. He did. But the thing is, when you look at everyone else compares to it better.
Yo.
Eric, do you want to hear the top 9 list? I have the top 9 people in MVP.
Hold on, because I'm not. Wait. I'm not finished, and I'm gonna let you go. It's extremely impressive, right? It's extremely impressive. But if we use that narrative, that thinking, that thought process, that's what we call jumping to conclusions, basically, right? If that was the case, I would look at Jalen Brunson and I'd be like, yo, he's top 5 of all time. Let's be so freaking for real. But his stats is right next to Jordan's. Let's be so for real, because it's so impressive. He has to get this. He has to get this respect, because Anthony Edwards has been insanely good this year, and he looks like Jordan a little bit. He has to get that type of respect. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. How does it remotely?
He looks like Jordan a little bit.
How does that remotely add up? You look at this situation, it's the same situation because he's been insanely impressive and his team is young. He needs to be MVP. No, there's people around him that have better stats and have way crazier situations. Luka Doncic was in a play-in situation, took the team on his back, averaged 35, basically dang near 10 and 10, and somehow was in third because his team's not young. What? Because he has Kyrie Irving? What? Are we being so for real? What? How does that even remotely make sense?
Oh. It doesn't. It doesn't. But it shows the bias in the media as
How
always.
are they still texting me? I literally have it muted. Oh my gosh!
But
I can't win.
You already get into the top 9?
Yes.
So at number 9 is Kevin Durant. Number 8, you got Sabonis.
What is going on? I'm getting phone calls.
And number 7 is Anthony Edwards.
Oh, what? Okay. I'm just trying to listen.
Number 6 is Jason Tatum.
Ooh, that's
tough.
GG.
Number 5, Jalen Brunson.
Honestly, second seed, I don't disagree with that at all. He might be even higher after I hear number 4.
He was 4th in scoring as well. Number 4, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Number 3, Luka. Number 2, Shea. Number 1, Jokic. So.
What about Mikal Bridges? No, I'm kidding.
Mikal Bridges is number 10.
No, I'm trying to think if there's anyone else that I would have thought of.
I don't really think.
There's nobody, though. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be insane. Wait, options. Hold on. No, I can't mark it as red. I'm going to try to figure this out, David, really quick.
Okay.
But, yeah, I said my piece on it. Oh, my God. Shea is, no disrespect, but the media needs to fix the way they think about things. And they need to stick to a narrative. That's the only problem. If you're going to be delusional the entire time, be delusional. Fine, by all means. But stick to the same narrative. You can't switch every single year. That's not how it works.
Yeah. But let's get into these comments. I'm gonna get to this comment about Mario because I'm gonna get into that next topic. He said, "Thanks, fellas." He said, "The Nuggets will at least win 2 games. Come on, the defending champs getting swept? ? I mean, listen, the way that they've been getting locked up, it could be very serious that they don't even get 2 games." Mario said, "Bless you." Mario said, "Michael Porter Jr. needs to step up." All 3 of those guys I mentioned, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, they need to step up. I think it also goes to show. I know this is probably like one of those like just throwing like more like I don't know gasoline on the fire already, but getting rid of Bruce Brown on that depth on the bench, I think really hurt him in the sense. Not like detrimental, but it hurt him in the sense where their bench production really went down.
You know what's crazy? I really don't know how to work a Mac. This is so embarrassing. I'm trying to scroll down on messages right now, and I can't even figure out how to do it. Oh my gosh!
Share the screen.
Nah, like I'm literally trying to figure out. I'm trying to mute this group chat, and I can't scroll down. I literally just can't. I see it. I can't scroll down to click the button. Max. What are we doing, guys? Where's the scroll down button?
Mario said, "Let's go Cavs." But Mario, you lead us to an important question I want to discuss because it leads us to our next topic, actually, and probably our final topic of today. UCL, UEFA Champions League. Honestly, what are you doing at the computer or to the topic?
No, the topic, bro.
Oh, for anyone who didn't watch, Mario's going to ask this question. He said, "By the way, what was your opinion on how Real Madrid versus Bayern ended? To me, it was travesty, and the refs screwed up."
But we pay the refs. Give me a break.
You pay the refs.
Give me a freaking break, bro. Real Madrid does it. No one bats a freaking eye, but when we do it, it's all.
Well, the only difference is that you guys have had evidence against you.
Oh my God! And you know we have eyes.
Yeah,
and we can see the evidence.
Yeah, but it's not under paper.
Pay to win. Oh my days, bro. I don't understand. That Real Madrid's getting put. That Real Madrid team is getting pushed like out the wazoo, and it's insane to me. It's insane to me. If any, I would have much rather see the Bayern Munich Dortmund final than the Real Madrid Dortmund final. And I'm hoping Dortmund kills Real Madrid in the final. I really do.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh my God, bro. Anyone? Nah. unless you're a Real Madrid fan, anyone that's rooting for Real Madrid in this final, unless you're a Real Madrid or Bayern Munich fan, if you're rooting for Real Madrid in this final, you don't like seeing stories being complete. I don't care what anyone says. Marco Reus is retiring at the end of the year. He has spent his entire career at Borussia Dortmund, and it would just be beautiful to see that finally come together and they win a championship.
It would.
Championship, nice. Like American terms, a UCL, like. And you have to deal about this stupid Real Madrid club. Of course, it would be them, the freaking villains of the world. I've been trying to tell people this for the longest time. The Real Madrid are the villains. If there's a storyline, they are the freaking villains. And it would,
But
God, they're about to win UCL 15, bruv.
15.
I can't do this.
To go back on what Mario has been saying, right? The end of that game was devastating. Bias aside, that was terrible officiating, and that really shows that, like, if you're being biased to one team, it's really showing that you were being biased to one team. First off,
the ref was Madrista.
First off, great goal by Alphonso Davies. First off, that was a great goal, putting them up 1-0, and then all of a sudden, I looked at it and I'm like, Real Madrid's going to come back, right? Like, this is literally the storyline for them. They've been doing it for so long. They're going to come back and make it to the finals. And what do? They score 2 goals. Yada yada yada. Okay, fine. Offsides. I thought it was offsides in the second one until he did the replay and he was behind the ball. I get it. Listen, you showed VAR, it showed it. But the goal of Bayern Munich that was very questionable to me is the fact is, Eric, what do they always tell refs? Recently, actually, since our VAR came out, is that you don't put up the flag unless you're 100% certain that he's offsides. You know, you do not put up the flag and stop the play of time. Because honestly, now you have 2 arguments on this side. Right? We look at it this sense. If the ref never blows the whistle, then Real Madrid potentially could have blocked it, and the goalie could have saved it because everyone pretty much stopped looking for the offsides. That's one argument. The second argument is that, in the senses where they should have just let the play go. Like, at the end of the day, you're a ref. We know the rules. VAR has your back. Let it happen. Let it be a goal, and then review it back and be like, hey, VAR checked it. It's not a goal. He was offsides. But no, you make it unprecedented decision. Well know that you know what the rules are, and it just shows a little bit of bias to that situation. Not even a little bit, a lot of bias to that situation. Because the fact is, it's not like it's your first rodeo. You're in a semifinals of a Champions League of a semifinal. Like, this is not your first rodeo. And the fact is that you should have just let the play go. And if I'm the ref, I'm not even looking. I should have never blew the whistle in the first place. But you should have let that play go, let him ride out and see with the goal and check VAR if they were actually offsides. But at this point, it's just like you just robbed the team of a chance of making the Champions League finals and having one guy get his first trophy ever in his history. It's just ridiculous. And at the end of the day, people are going to be like, well, you know, this is where I can't hop on the board. And this is why I show my level ground, is that I like fairness to all games. And the fact is, the refs making that play was not fair at all. You should not be calling it unprecedented, knowing that we have technology that can review it after the play. Even when it's that close. And watching that replay, he was not offsides.
It's almost as if, like, it was somewhat, some would say, the word rigged.
Rigged? Oh.
You know? Or it's almost as if, like, Real Madrid was meant to win the game. You know what I mean? Ooh. Or you could, it boggles my mind because, you know, common sense, this is how it works, right? We used to make human error.
Error?
Hello, error, right? We used to make mistakes because we was like, you know, we're humans. We didn't have technology. So you would think you add it to the game where you have basically instant replay. You have review, stuff like that, right? So you can review everything and make sure everything's good and clean, right? And you would think that would make the officiating better. And somehow it's gone. It's still the same. How are we still making mistakes? Like, bro, fix the rules. Fix something. I don't understand. Bro, there's no way offsides and goals should be mistaken anymore. We have technology for it now. How does that make sense? There's no way you're telling me, even if the ref makes a mistake, it should always be reviewed afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
It should always be reviewed just to make sure. And then afterwards, you tell them in the ear, because that freaking $5,000 headpiece that you got in your freaking head. Well, it's probably not $5,000, but you get what I'm saying.
I'm about to say, you know the price.
All that audio equipment for what? For you to just be like, oh, I'm pushing. He's down. I knocked him. Like, what are you doing up there? What are you doing up there?
They're playing Fortnite instead of actually watching the game.
Like, literally, they blow the whistle. Automatically, you're watching it.
He's on me. Turn around.
Oh my God! Like, wait, hold on. Alfonso Davies, he's pushing. Oh, delete is also pushing. Be careful. Like, bro, what are you doing up there? Watch the clip, review the clip, and be like, okay, wait, dude, you made a mistake. It shouldn't matter if he blows his whistle or not. He should be able to retake a callback, unless you've already moved on from the situation. If you call offsides and then then the balls, then afterwards everything is settled down and the ball is played, you can't go back to it. I understand that. But once you call offsides, it should be reviewed. If it's close, it should be reviewed.
At least. And the fact that I didn't even review it is questionable.
It doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense.
Review it.
It makes no sense. And I think what makes this even worse is the extent of the game. You're talking about like a 99th minute where you have like a 1 minute left in stoppage. And the fact is to tie the game. And the fact is the refs don't even boggle an eye to it and call it an unnecessarily early foul offside when it wasn't even possible.
You know why? Because they were too busy celebrating up in the stands.
Who?
Fans, the refs, the VAR refs that was in the stands with the fans. They're like,
I thought they were playing Fortnite.
No. They came down, watched the game a little bit, was celebrating, and then when they was looking for the VAR, it wasn't there. And then they came back. Oh,
Eric, I have some. I'm actually getting live reports right now from UEFA.
Okay.
They said they have video footage of the VAR playing Fortnite, and guess who their character was?
Who?
They had a Real Madrid shirt, number 7.
Oh, I have footage. I have intel too. I heard that UEFA is taking. Let me stop. I can't say.
Taking a dump on the.
No, I was gonna say something wild.
It's taking a dump on.
Let's just say Real Madrid own them. That's
my gosh! Listen, that was unfortunate. That was really upsetting to watch. And listen, like, I'm not like a diehard Real Madrid fan, but I support Real Madrid, and I'll say it because Ronaldo was on there. But to watch that game, and look at it, like, dude, you just cost another team an opportunity to at least make it to extra time, and we don't even know what the hell could have happened, just because of
garbage.
Just because of that, like, that's such an unfair call. But unfortunately, that leads us to a final where hopefully Dortmund would win.
And I think it's safe to say that the Ballon d'Or is also secured.
Jude?
I think Jude has it in the
if he wins the UCL, unless Messi comes by, because then that's how Haaland got.
Yo, imagine
Messi wins a Jude. What's the Ballon d'Or?
wait. Imagine they announced the Ballon d'Or standings and Messi's in the top.
I would, that's what someone made a comment. There's like, in the year 2020, in the year 2046, you're gonna be like reading the Ballon d'Or and be like, Messi number 1 for 76 backyard goals against his son. It's like,
yo, Messi, imagine Messi with the Ballon d'Or. I think I'd just be like, yo, burn it all down,
burn it all in
football.
Listen, and for soccer, don't make it about high corporations and money. Just burn everything that's up top and just let them play.
Yeah,
that's what I was doing at the end of the day.
Let the fans decide at that point, because you guys are mental.
But
my God, they'd be like, he's just having a great season in the ML.
He won the cup. He won the cup for them.
He won Inter Miami's first cup.
Oh my gosh!
I'd be like,
that's how he won the Ballon d'Or last time. He said they won the first League of Nations. I'm like, yo, shut up, bro.
Nah, all right. I'm not going into last time. Last time was a different story.
No, but that's what they said, bro. He's like, they won. I saw a headline that said, it's because he won Inter Miami their first trophy. I'm like, you mean the 30th ranked club in all of soccer?
Not even that, like the 30th ranked league and all.
That's what I meant, the 30th ranked league. Yeah, it's so corrupt, dude.
Oh my God, they said Messi.
It's so corrupt. But you have a June 1st on Saturday, Borussia Dortmund versus the Real Madrid. Eric, are we watching that game together?
What? Wait, on Saturday?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I'm currently going to be leaving my job, so.
There we go. Sounds like you just opened up your schedule.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but if Real Madrid win, I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna be tight.
I'll have people over, and then we're gonna prepare for the Euro Cup when Portugal's playing.
Oh my gosh.
Ole,
Ole. Yo, how do I say I'm Portuguese in Portuguese?
Eu sou português.
Eu sou português. You know what I'm saying?
Eu sou português.
Like, eu sou português. It's as simple as that, bro. The only team I can root for it because I have somewhere roots. Apparently, it's like fake roots though.
To what?
Ireland.
Ireland or like Ivory Coast?
No.
Do you actually have roots to Ireland?
I don't want to say it on the podcast, but like there's a reason, not a good one.
Oh, I know the reason. I think everyone knows the reason if you know history.
So if you just know history, you'll understand why that makes sense.
Why are you guys up there? Second of all, you know damn well.
Listen, my people was. We're not gonna go into that.
But I'm not even. How'd you find out? How'd you find out? Someone did like a DNA test?
No, my grandma loves going back in history, and she found out like where like our last names come from and like how it. You know what I'm saying? So when she traced it all the way back, she traced it back to an Irish man.
Interesting.
Like her either grandfather or great grandfather or great some like not her grandfather. That's OD. Like great was an Irish man. Apparently, I could be like I could be botching that story, but
I mean, listen. The only thing I know is that for the last 6 generations before me, we've all been Portuguese, so that's all we know about.
You know what's crazy though? I look Irish, don't I?
A little bit. I see the freckles in the light.
Nah, what's it called? But I'll be that entire Euros. I will be Portuguese.
Yes, sir.
Eu sou português, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll be Polish, and I'll also be a little bit of Turkish. Shout out to
Matt. I'm having Matt over when Turkey loses to Portugal in the group stage.
Turkey. You know, I just like to support Turkey because if they end up playing well, it's mad lit to be with Matt. It's mad lit.
Like we're winning the whole thing.
Yeah, the Turkish power, bro, is so amazing.
You guys just tied the game. You guys didn't even win.
Yo, bro.
But anyway,
it would be like, yo, you can picture Matt. Matt would be like, yo, you see the game the other day? They kind of good, bro. I don't know. They might be winning the whole year.
Like the rankings now, number 1 FIFA rankings, Turkey. That's what you could say. Shout out to Matt, bro. Appreciate you, Matt. But anyway, Eric, June 1st, Saturday, 3 p.m. Dortmund versus Real Madrid. We all know who you're gonna go with.
Yeah. You want me to say it just for GP?
Yeah,
bro, Borussia Dortmund all the way. Bun Real Madrid. I hope. Let me stop. I can't say that.
I'll go Borussia Dortmund too because I'm kind of upset about that call at the end of the game. I don't like.
I want to see Jadon Sancho basically put United in the mud for good. I want to see Ian. I think his name is Ian Matson. Make Chelsea look dumb as no other for loaning him out, even though they could have used a player like him, right? And most of all, I want to see Marco Reus finally get what he deserves, even at not running for the money and staying true to his homegrown club, his boyhood club, and finally giving them the glory of winning their first ever Champions League.
Yes, sir. But also in the Europa League, Bayern Leverkusen, they refused to lose a game.
That's another thing.
They refused to lose a game. They're literally one of the best teams in all of Europe, and it's not even questionable.
I tell you what, though, if Borussia Dortmund win the Champions League and Bayer Leverkusen finish off with winning the Europa League, this was a humongous year for German football. So much to say that the rankings for leagues should be Premier League and then Germany.
Sure,
100%, and then it should be Spain because I'm not gonna lie to you. When honestly, the way the Premier League is shaping up, the way Man United's looking recently, the way Chelsea's looking recently, it's like we're losing our top dogs. You know what I mean? So the Premier League it's still the most competitive league. Don't get me wrong, but when you look at it in hindsight, oh my gosh, when you look at it overall, it's like Bayer Leverkusen are about to become the first team ever in football history to go an entire season without losing a game.
Crazy. And this is no MLS or Saudi league. This is
the best. This is where you go to play
league.
the best. This is Europe. This is the best. This is the best of the best. And they're about to go undefeated. This is more than just invincible. This is historical. And mind you, this is the first year that they ever won the Bundesliga.
Mm-hmm.
And this could be like they're just, and to think that Xabi Alonso's like first year with a really good team.
Yeah.
And he's about to take them to be undefeated.
Yeah.
Xabi Alonso hasn't lost a game in one of the top flight divisions yet.
Yeah.
Make that make sense, bro.
Great team.
I wish West Ham was getting him, but we're getting Julian Lopetegui. Shout out David Moyes, bro.
But anyway, just give a quick little update on NBA. Cleveland Cavs won 118-94 against Boston in Boston. So the series is tied 1-1. Donovan Mitchell, 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. Evan Mobley, 21 points, 10 rebounds. Off the bench, Karis LeVert, 21 points. And for Boston, Jason Tatum, 25 points. Jaylen Brown, 19. Derek White, 10. And Peyton Pritchard with 13 off the bench. Jason Tatum has not yet cracked 30 in all the postseason yet.
I'm not going to lie to you. JT need to tee up, bro. What's wrong with Jason Tatum, bro?
He does.
That team, the Celtics have done a fantastic job surrounding him with great players. Yep. I was about to say beautiful. I was about to be like, hey, yo, what the hell?
What the hell? Beautiful players.
Yeah, I was about to be like, yo, whoa, it's not like that. I'm saying like they're really good at basketball. Not beautiful.
But anyway, Eric, that's all the topics I have for today. We currently have the Mavs and OKC game going on right now, so we'll give you updates while we go through our lovely games, baby.
We're back. Yo, David, how you been doing in the games?
Last time, by myself, I was going on fire. I had in total, I got it in 2. It was Dante DiVincenzo.
Of course.
Yeah, I bet Jalen Brunson, and I'm like, this is Dante. And then in Who Are Ya, I got it in like 4.
Dang, okay.
That's not who it was. And Weddle, I got in 2 as well.
All right, so when you add me back, what happens? Let's see.
We're gonna get it in 1.
Oh my gosh, we have to now. All right, where was Knives today? That's kind of weird.
I don't know. He wasn't here on Monday either. I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it up so you can see it.
In the meantime,
see like Dante in 2.
Dante, look at what is that photo?
I see in a hoodie.
Hoodie. Yo, guys, give us a player, give us an NBA player, give us a football player, and give us a soccer player to be able to I'm fumbling my words, to be able to start the games. You know, who do you guys want us to guess? Who do you guys think it is? Also, while we're on this like semi-commercial break, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share the show to everyone that you know. You know, we appreciate every single guys out here that are always showing us support and love, and we're gonna try and continue to create great content for you guys as well, because we appreciate you guys and we want to give you the best sports content possible. But other than that, Invisible Input says, shout out to you. I can't put up your thing right now because I'm not logged in. David's logged in. But he said Leverkusen are them. And yes, they are 100%, man. We just got finished talking about them, how they're about to have the greatest run of all time. So, yeah.
Yes, sir. Not even close. Shout out to Invisible Input. Appreciate you.
1 second. I'll be right back. I'm here, though.
He said, thoughts on last night's match, Real versus Bayern. I'm gonna answer this. We talked about this a little bit, like literally 10 minutes ago. Real talk.
Real suck.
There was such bias over there. It was controversial finishes, to put it lightly.
Yes.
When a ref knows that there's VAR and you know that you're not supposed to put up the flag unless it's 100% obvious, that was so close. And the fact is, in the 99th minute, you put up a flag and blow the whistle for offsides, even though you're not letting the extent of the play happen for the game to be tied, is absolutely unacceptable. The fact is that we have technology that we can review it, even if it is a goal, to review if he was offsides or not. Let him play, and then we review it afterwards. Do not call it unprecedentedly too early, and then obviously cost that and cost a loss for Bayern.
It was rigged. That's all I have to say. They want Real Madrid so bad. Too bad Jadon Sancho. I keep saying Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho is going to fix them. He's going to fix them. Dude, also freaking Sebastian Haller beat cancer. They have to win. If Real Madrid beat them in the final, they're the evilest of villains of teams of all time. I've been trying to push this all.
Okay, listen, I want to go with evil, bro. That's a little too far extended.
No, they're villains. They're villains.
No, it's not. They want to win too.
They're villains.
But who are we starting off with?
No one responded, so Royce to get the fairy tale send off. Yes, invisible input. Let's start off with. Let's go. Wait. Who's the second top scorer for the Cavs tonight? Let's find out. It was because if it was Donovan Mitchell, I don't. No, let's just go Donovan Mitchell. Actually, let's go. No, David, take off Jalen Brunson.
Sorry. I got excited.
I look back up and I see this guy. Yo, I think he's about defense. I think he was right.
I was going to Dante. Yeah, I was going to say Dante.
All right,
he's in the central.
Not a guard. 6'5", 6. Wait, no, 6'4", 6'5". Not a guard. 6'4", 6'5". He's a small forward. Get it?
Yeah. Let's go with Eric. Can we go with who's that white dude on Bucks? Pat Connaughton? Oh,
I thought he was older though, or somewhere the same. Go ahead. Oh wow. That was really good, though. He's a forward, 6'5". Yeah, he just needs to be younger.
23 or 22 number.
Oh.
23 or 22. Okay.
What about... No, he's not 6'5", though. What about... No, I was going to say Kobe White, but he's not a forward.
Honestly, he might be.
What about Benedict Mathurin?
Sure.
Benedict...
Oh, he's on Indiana. Okay.
God.
Okay, he's on Indiana.
We have to know this. They're playing right now.
I got it.
You have it?
Naismith.
Aaron.
Oh, there he is. Let's go.
Boom!
Let's go. It's too easy. Come on. Keep it going.
Next one.
Let's keep it going.
Football. Let's go CJ Stroud.
Sure. You hear him and Micah Parsons? They're so funny.
Yeah, they're great. It
reminds me of me and you type of vibe.
Exactly, but we're better though. No, I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding.
No, you're not. You should be
kidding. Do. What?
Oh,
I was like,
I got
Did
scared.
you do Who Are You Yet? No, we did not. Invisible input. That is next. After this one.
CJ. CJ Stroud.
CJ. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
6'1", 23, 24.
Can we go with... I got one.
Go ahead.
Slayton.
Darius. Do they have the rookies in here?
Yeah, I believe so. Should.
Oh, my God. Wide receiver.
He's
6'2".
Yeah. Yes, 6'2".
We're looking at a little bit of Jay Jettas, maybe?
Sure.
A little bit of Jay Jettas. Justin. Ooh. 24 though. Let's go
Debo.
Yeah, sure. Debo Samuel. Okay, he's in this division though. So we got the Seahawks. There's 6'2" though. That's not DK. We got the Seahawks. We got the Cardinals and the Rams.
Rams. Can we go Puka?
Okay, I think he's young though. Go ahead. All right, can we go Hollywood Brown?
What team is he on? I thought he's on the Chiefs.
No, I thought he was on the Cardinals.
Eric, you just signed with the Chiefs.
Recently?
Yeah.
Is it updated though?
No.
Oh my God! When did Hollywood Brown? When did that happen? I've been under a rock for like the past month.
They signed him.
Oh my gosh! All right then.
So not the Rams, 49ers. Let's go.
Who the heck is on the Cardinals then?
I got one. Jackson. This guy from the Seahawks.
Ninjiba.
No.
Who's on the Cardinals?
Rondell Moore.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh.
On Atlanta.
Yo, put in Hollywood Brown. I don't know any of the wide receivers. Did we get it?
What? I thought we had one more guess.
Yo, what just happened? Michael Wilson?
Who the hell is that?
Who is that?
Who's Michael Wilson?
Yo, bro.
All right, let's go to hard.
Put in Michael Wilson.
Michael Wilson it is.
You learn something new every day. I'm about to look this dude up. What? Michael Wilson? What in the creative character is that?
Okay. He's on offense, which is good. He's in the AFC though.
He's 24 years old. He has 3 touchdowns in the season. What?
Damn.
Shout out Michael Wilson, man. I wasn't familiar with your game. Is it on? Oh, it's on offense. Let's go.
Yes.
25 or 26?
I think right now.
Mr. Lamar Jackson. Just do it, just for fun. Lamar, no.
Which one?
You know which one. Oh. 26, 20. That didn't help us with the age, though. Dang it. Let's go with
9 or 10. So he has to be like a running back or something.
Oh, yeah. But he's also really small. Who's a tiny running back in the who's running around? What about no. I was gonna say no, but Isaiah Pacheco's tall. What about Eckler's gone too? Eckler left.
Eckler's in Washington.
Yeah.
Eric, let's go with let's try to get AFC East team. Let's go with
what about oh my god, freaking on the Jets.
Who? Brees Hall?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a running back.
We got this. We can do this though.
Not on the east, on the north. So we got the south and the west.
Oh, I got the age wrong. My bad. I wasn't thinking about the age. What about James Cook? Oh wait, no, he's not.
Let's go Alvin Kamara.
What team is he on again?
Saints. No, farts. That doesn't
David.
work.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, what? I was like, wait.
bad.
So, who is the running back for the Texans now?
Let's go Pierce. Damian Pierce.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Oh my god! I just like touched my eyes and now I'm like my eyes are blurry. What the heck?
AFC West. Let's go Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell.
Okay.
Oh, farts. It's 49ers. I'm thinking the wrong thing.
David.
Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me?
Okay. We have the Chiefs. We have the Chargers. We have the Broncos, and we have the.
Hey, I'm gonna go Isaiah Pacheco. I think that's a good one.
But I think he's too tall. Pacheco. Yeah, that's how you say his name. You say Pachenko. What? We ran. Oh, we got it. Okay, I was about to say.
We got it.
All right, we're about to do Who Are You Now, Invisible.
Let's do it.
Who are ya? Who are ya?
Who
should we start with?
We should start with the guy who scored 2 goals for Real Madrid.
Oh my god. We should do Matt Hummels instead of him. Because bun him. Or we should do Marco Royce because that's the story.
Sure, let's go Marco Royce. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Forget Josuelu, bro.
Oh yeah, whatever. Oh, thanks.
Oh my god. Yeah, we should have went Josuelu. Just go Josuelu.
Let's go right now.
Yeah.
How you spell it?
S.
I got it. That didn't help
He's
either.
Trash. He look garbage. Trash. No, he's stop. Defender, young. Let's just go John Stones. English. Inglaterra.
Oh
Whoa!
God.
Oh my god. Let's go Levi Colwell. Oh my god. Oh, he's not a defender. What the heck, David? He's a goalkeeper.
Oh, farts. Goalkeeper. Young goalkeeper.
Freaking Nick Pope.
Good one.
Nick Pope, Jack Butlin.
But
oh my god, Nick Pope's 32. Oh my god, Aaron Ramsdale. See you later.
Oh, good one.
See you later. Good night, guys. Good night, friends. Thank you guys for coming.
Good job, Eric.
Light work.
Good freaking work.
We do this. We does this. Come on.
Closing out the show. But speaking of closing out, we officially conclude episode 266 Takeover. I'm so happy to have Eric back right now talking about sports. It was such a great episode. Appreciate every single one of you guys that's tuned into today's episode. If you haven't done already, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe if you're new. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in, dropping comments, even just listening. You guys are the best, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And happy Mother's Day to every mother that's out there. Eric, happy Mother's Day to your mother. But overall, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy the rest of your night. And without further ado, it's been your boy David.
Hey, it's been your boy Eric.
And we are out, guys. See you next Monday. Peace.